Good morning. Today is a very special day because we are moving. My dad got in here in Salida last night and he brought a big van and we're gonna go get a trailer and pack 3 cars up and a trailer and make our little road trip back to Washington. I'm gonna be driving alone because we all have separate cars, so I thought I'd film to entertain myself since I'll probably just be chilling with Rome in this car. Tristan will take our other car and my dad will have the big van. Just wanted to take you with me on this little adventure. It'll probably be chaotic and involve a lot of caffeine. So just running to Walmart to get some garbage bags that we need, and we already packed our espresso machine, so I need some coffee and so does my dad and Tristan. So I'm running to do that, and then we'll start loading up the U-Haul, and then tomorrow morning we leave officially. So let's get started. Loaded to the brim. Well, it's the morning of us leaving, and of course, on the morning of us leaving, it decides to snow out. Love that for us. Okay, house is all empty. Bye, Salida.
Looks the same as when we moved in.
Think we did pretty good. It's echoey, so that's a good sign.
This is it.
Oh, you're doing okay.
Bye! We are all loaded in. So I'm in Olive. Rome is as well. She's in the back in her little crate. All the plants mostly and some goodies over here. My dad is in the van that has all of our stuff, and then Tristan's in my crappy car. So it's definitely not ideal to be starting a road trip in snow, but we gotta get the heck out of here. So it's kind of our only option.
How's it going, baby?
Definitely not the most ideal weather.
No, it's gonna get pretty bad.
What are we doing? We've driven like 20 minutes. Look at it outside. I wanted to get a video of the road because it's like solid white, but probably not the smartest thing to do as I'm driving, so. Just want to get out of the snow. Literally, if we would have left yesterday instead of today, all of the roads were clear. So I'm just hoping this morning is like the worst of it. It's like a snowstorm. This morning is the worst of it, and then praying it will get better. Fingers crossed. Okay, we finally made it out of the kind of terrifying part of the drive. The roads are clear, at least for right now, which is great, and we're on like the main highway or whatever, so it's just a lot better. So just stopped at a rest stop really quick to let the dog out and pee and stuff, and now I'm just gonna be making the long drive by myself, so probably gonna be a little bored, might get some more caffeine, all that good stuff. Okay, it's time to make a little pit stop because I'm so tired and we need to let Rome play a little bit. So I'm gonna grab some Starbucks and then hopefully we'll find like a nice little area to let her play for a second.
Can I get one for you today?
Hi, could I get a vanilla sweet cream cold brew?
A vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
Made it to a random little area to let Rome out. Tristan is behind me somewhere, so he's gonna meet up with us and we're gonna go on a little walk, but I'm gonna eat these little egg bites while I wait for him. I think he's just a few minutes behind me.
Iced coffee in the morning wakes me up the way I want it. Such a rush, I'm tripping and I'm falling. Got my sunshine pouring like an iced coffee in the morning. Iced coffee in the morning.
So cold out, my face is frozen. We're about to leave Colorado and be in Utah.
Worried about Rachel, they're also stuck in the position of like caring for her children at the same time, which is like
And answering
their question.
Bye-bye,
Right.
Colorado.
But she never shows, not just gonna sit around and do nothing, which is why a few
I just am feeling all the emotions because we just passed an exit in Utah of Cisco, Utah, and we visited there when we were living in our van, and I just like had such a cool like, I don't know, like full circle moment where I'm just like, wow, like more than a year ago now we moved into the van, and like all we wanted out of the year was just like an adventure, like something different, something that gets us outside of Washington, and new adventures and new memories and new experiences. And I just feel really grateful that we got that. Like, we thought it would be a full year in the van, and in a way moving to Salida was even better than that, because we were able to meet like such amazing people and make friends, and we started new jobs, and like we've grown as people so much, and like we got to experience living in like a small town. Like, I thought where I grew up was small. No, not at all. I mean, it is, but not nearly this small. And it was just so cool, like, because when we first moved there, I just hated it. Like, I just remember being like, what are we doing here? Like, this is so stupid. Why did we leave? Blah, blah, blah. Like, just being so negative. And then, you know, over time, I just realized, like, the beauty of where we were living and all of the pros that come with it. And I feel like me and Tristan both, like, we've both just, like, grown so much as people. And I'm excited to take that back to Washington and have like a new outlook on life with like all of these new experiences that we've had. And yeah, it's just pretty cool. It's something I don't want to take for granted, and it's pretty cool to just be like, yeah, like if you want to just pick up and move forever, for a year, for whatever it is, like you can do that, which is crazy, but B, like, it might not be exactly what you envision in your brain, but it might be better, which is cheesy, but it's very true. And if any of my Salida friends are watching this, I love you. Thank you for changing me. Look at this sweet gas station. Jackass Joe's UFO jerky area, stupid. Free coffee and free souvenir though. Let's party.
see one of my competitors look down, sad. Her mother comforts her. I follow the casting director into the casting room where two men are sitting.
Helper, Utah.
We made it. Airbnb night 1. We arrived. What time is it?
Like 7:30.
7:30ish in Helper. We got a pizza from Little Caesars, but they only had one. And so we also got a salad, which is probably a good idea regardless. Rome's smashing her food. Airbnb is pretty cute. And that's where we're at.
I'm tired.
Sing it!
In your eyes, paradise.
just leaving our cute first little Airbnb in Halper, Utah. Room's already in the car. Tristan's in the car. And all they had was a Folgers coffee. So, you know what that means. We gotta go find something else, because that is not okay. Okay, I just stopped for a little bathroom break, and if there's one thing the van taught me is to find a good dirt road. You might hear Rome whining, which is why we're stopping, and I found the perfect little spot for her.
Big hops, let's go.
It is now 4:06 p.m. on day 2 road trip going to Bellingham. I'm getting very over it. I have 26 minutes left and I haven't really eaten anything or drank any water, and I stopped for the bathroom once, probably because I haven't drank any water. And yeah, I'm just really trying to get to Boise. My dad is already at the Airbnb. Tristan's behind us. And I think we're gonna try to go into the town, like into Boise downtown tonight, because we've just like been out in the middle of nowhere and I want like some good food and whatever. So anyways, we're getting there, but it's been a lot. So I'm ready to get out of this car. Okay, we just made it to the Airbnb and I had to bring in all of our plants because they're like dying from being in the car last night. I don't know if you can tell, but the leaves are like, oh look. Yeah, like I completely ruined them. So I'm kind of mourning my plants, but we're gonna try to save them by having them be in a warm place tonight. And I think my dad is outside right now playing with Rome. There's a yard at this Airbnb, thank God. A little wine after a casual 7 hours. Rome's happy. Nice little backyard. Hey, we're doing a downtown mission.
Hey.
We're all a little bit delirious.
Yeah.
Gonna go find some burgers and some football for my dad.
Pretty sure around here they call aioli mayonnaise.
That was not ideal. Slept horribly. Luckily, we only have 4 hours of driving today. Rome got up at like 5 a.m. and just would not stop barking and all this stuff. I was like, oh, maybe she needs something. No, she just wanted to go outside and play frisbee because they have a yard here.
Good morning, Boise. It's cold. It's only 4 hours to Kennewick, so I wish we could just keep driving, but then we'd be unloading in the middle of the night. So perhaps we'll find some. Oh, happy Halloween! Yeah. Okay, well, here we go.
Alright, I'm a tiny bit more awake now, but also not really because I haven't had any coffee. And that was a shitty night. It was fine, but like Rome just woke up at like 5 a.m. and there's like a backyard here. I think I already said this, but I don't even remember. There's like a backyard at this Airbnb and she just loves playing fetch so much that literally she got up and was just ready to go outside and play, and I was like, absolutely not. So I kept yelling at her to go and not be outside, go lay down. And yeah, I'm a little grumpy this morning, but I'm gonna go get some caffeine and that should help. So that is where we're at, and the hair is doing its thing today. It's It's Halloween. I forgot to mention that, but he did.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
All right, Starbucks.
We made it to Washington, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, we just made it to our little Airbnb in Kennewick. And it's so cute. I'm in the bathroom right now because that's just where I am. And it's Halloween, so we decided to get an early dinner and we're gonna just hang out here and watch movies and maybe make cookies or something because we're all so over it. I'm ready to be in Bellingham. Current vibes are
fresh new toys.
Kristen laying on the floor because this couch sucks. Rome got a new toy.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Swing rate, really good.
And Bachelor in Paradise. And me wearing Kristen's jacket because there's no blanket in this Airbnb. Hey, we got a bowl of candy just in case we get trick-or-treaters. I don't know if they'll come, but maybe. Good morning from Kennewick, Washington. I'm finally in a good mood because I finally slept. This is our last day, last leg of the trip. Go from Kennewick to Bellingham. Look at this hair. And then we have to unload everything out of the van. So it's gonna be a long day. But they gave me an extra big coffee on accident and it will be consumed. Right, I think we are making our last doggy pit stop until we get home. It's so weird being like back in places I recognize. Like we started driving and there's like signs for Seattle and like just, you know, all the things that I know since I'm from here obviously. So it's starting to get real, but still have about 3-ish hours to go. Gonna let Rome out one more time. We're gonna go on a nice long walk right now. Get some gas, pee, and then we'll be home. I really need to work on my planning my outfits correctly. It is like freezing cold outside. I'm getting more disheveled by the second. I am ready to be home. Show Rome living.
Queen. Oh boy.
So this kind of stuff maybe down here? Probably, yeah. Or do you want this one like closer to... We did it. There's kind of a lull in videos because
Because it was just a lot.
because we showed up and my whole family was here and they helped us move in, which was great, but there's a lot of socialization.
Yeah.
But we're in Bellingham.
I like our spot. It's really cute.
It's super cute.
And it kind of feels like a treehouse.
Yeah, we're definitely in the trees, but this is kind of where we're at so far. Definitely still a hot mess, but it's a cute and cozy little spot. I think that's gonna be it. I have no words. I'm going to bed. Okay, bye.